guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video about the tiny tail hamster cages. I've done a couple reviews on these cages in the past, but recently it was brought to my attention that something a little bit interesting is happening on Petsmart's website right now regarding these cages. So I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about it today. My friend Emily Sampson is also doing a video on the same topic. That way we can cover it from a couple different angles and look at more cages. So after you watch this video, make sure you go check out Emma's video. I will link it down in the description and I'll also put it down in the pinned comment. So if you've been living under a rock and you don't know what the tiny tail cages are, Tiny Tails is a new line of cages that Petsmart came out with, I think around October of last year. They're made by the brand All Living Things, and then Tiny Tails is just the new line of cages. All Living Things is a Petsmart specific brand, so that's the only place you can find them. Basically what these hamster cages are is critter trails if you could make critter trails worse. Most of them are around a similar size as critter trails, but they actually cater towards little kids even more than critter trails do. They try to trick little kids into wanting them because they come in cute designs like a race car or a castle. They have bright colors, they have stickers. So of course every little kid is going to walk into PetSmart and want a castle for their hamster. And then they also trick parents into buying them because of course their little kid is begging for them, along with them being one of those all you need cages. So they come with the wheel, the food dish, the water bottle, technically everything you need. So I can see why the brand markets them this way and why they trick people into buying them. But today I just wanted to talk about something that we found on their website. I mentioned this at the beginning, but I have done a couple reviews I think on here. I reviewed the race car cage, and then I also did the maze, which wasn't actually a cage, but it was like an add-on. I also know that Emma has done a review on her channel of one of the cages. So they are all over YouTube. You can see really good reviews of them. I also know that Munchie's Place does a ton of these reviews. So if you're interested in actually seeing the cages, I would definitely check out some of those videos. But basically there are a lot of reviews on YouTube about these cages. They are all very negative because if you know what the first thing about hamsters, you know that this won't be a suitable cage. And if you looked on PetSmart's website, up until recently, all the reviews on PetSmart's website pretty much matched up to the YouTube reviews. Everybody was saying these cages are too small, they're not suitable. But if you look at the reviews within the past month, they have changed a lot on PetSmart's website. So all of a sudden, all these cages on the PetSmart website are getting a ton of 5-star reviews saying their kids love the cage, it's perfect for the hamsters. And this is really strange since for months these cages were getting 1 and 2 stars. And then all of a sudden within the past month or so, they've been getting consistently 5-star reviews. So Emma and I looked into it a little bit more, and it turns out that PetSmart is definitely tricking people into seeing higher reviews and thinking their cages are good. So when you go onto PetSmart's website and actually look at the reviews on these cages, over to the right it actually says received free product. So what this means is all those 5-star reviews, not all of them, we'll go into that a little bit later, but a lot of those 5-star reviews that have been coming in the past month, those people are reviewing the cages solely based on the fact that PetSmart said, here, please take this cage for free, you don't have to pay for it, all you have to do is leave a review on the website. And I'm not trying to say that giving someone a free product for review is bad. You guys probably know that I get quite a bit of products here on my channel that I review for you guys. One example I can think of is my bearded dragon enclosure back there. That's almost a $300 enclosure and I got it for free to review. So I don't think that giving someone a cage to review for free is a bad thing, but it can become a problem when you're giving away so many free products that it's skewing the overall reviews as a whole, and it's not giving your actual customers a good picture of what people are thinking and what's going on. It can be a little hard to keep your reviews completely unbiased when you get a product for free. I try on my channel, if I get something for free and then there's something I don't like about it, I always let you guys know. But not everyone does that, and some people might not know. They might just think, oh, this company gave me a free cage, I better say something nice about it. So if you give away too many free products, your reviews are definitely going to get skewed. I also don't know who is leaving these reviews, but I did notice that a lot of these are parents that had young children. So maybe they're just getting their child their very first hamster and they haven't done a lot of research. Of course, if a parent gets a free $50 cage that a pet store tells them is good, if they haven't done that research, they're going to leave a good review because they personally feel like it's a good cage, just because they might not know any better. So when you're handing out free cages for reviews to people who might not be that educated, it might be easier to persuade them that yes, this is a good cage, please listen to us, give us a good review. So after figuring this out, Emma and I talked about it for a little bit, and we actually looked at some of the reviews, and the results of how many free cages they sent out for reviews was astounding. When you take those reviews out and just look at the completely unbiased normal reviews, the numbers drop drastically. So today I'm going to go through, I think, 3 of the cages for you guys, and I want to show you what the reviews were and then if you remove those paid reviews so the people who got the free cages, then we'll see how people who actually spent money or just saw the cages, what they really think of the cages. So I'm going to be doing 3 cages here on my channel, and I believe Emma's also doing 3 on her channel. So like I said, I will link her video down below, so if you want to go check that out after this. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the reviews I saw on the race car cage, because that is the cage I actually held personally and reviewed for you guys. So I thought it would be really interesting to see what other people are saying about it. So when you pull up the race car cage on Petsmart's website, it actually has 47 reviews, and out of that it has 2.7 out of 5 stars. That's pretty average, you know, 2.5, 3, that's going to be your average. I would say that's a good product, but not a wonderful product. So just at first glance, it seems like this might be a decent cage. It's cute, why not get it? When you look at the review in more detail, it actually has 16 5-star reviews, which is really good right off the bat. And then it has 5 4-star, 2 2-star, but it does have 24 1-star reviews. So it seems like most people absolutely love this cage or absolutely hated it. So here's where the fun part comes in and why I'm making this video. When you look at each review, if the person got it for free in exchange for the review, they had to mark something on the review, that way you know people got it for free and they can't really trick you. And out of those 16 5-star reviews, 15 of those people got the cage for free. So while it might seem like 16 people absolutely loved this cage, only one of those people used their own money to get it. The other 16 might have been completely swayed by Petsmart giving them a free cage, so that can really skew your numbers. I'm pretty sure I've said skew more in this video than I've ever said in my whole life, but it's the only word I can think of, so the numbers are skewed. Along with all but one of the 5 stars being a paid review, and I say paid even though they actually didn't receive money, but they did receive the cage in exchange for the review. 4 of the 4-star reviews and 1 of the 2-star reviews were actually paid for as well. So someone did get the cage for free and still gave it a 2-star. So that shows you that not everyone who gets a free product is just going to say it's wonderful no matter what. But overall, almost everyone who received the cage for free said it was amazing. So I did a little bit of math because I wanted to figure out, if you take out all of these reviews from the people who got the cages for free and you just look at the reviews from people who paid for them or saw them themselves, I wanted to know if that 2.7 out of 5-star rating still stood strong, and it did not. After I did the math and I took out all of those reviews, their rating dropped from 2.7 stars down to 1.3. So this cage went from having 16 5-star and 24 1-star to 1 5-star and still 24 1-star. So by giving out a few free cages, Petsmart probably sold a lot more, because a lot of people aren't going to go into detail on the reviews. I'm guilty of this sometimes on Amazon. You'll just see a ton of reviews and you'll see that it's rated well. So you'll trust it and you'll think it's a good product, but then if you dig deeper, maybe the reviews are a little bit shady. But a lot of people are just going to look at that number and they're going to base their opinion off of that. So if you see a 2.7, you might spend $50 on it. If you see a 1.3, you're probably not going to waste your money and you're going to keep looking. So after the race car cage, I decided to look into a couple more cages. I looked into the Comfy House cage just because it did have the most reviews out of all of them. When I was researching for this video, it had 89 reviews, and out of the 89 reviews, it had a 2.0 out of 5-star, which isn't that good to begin with. It did have 17 5-star reviews and only 6 of those were paid, so it definitely wasn't near as bad as the race car. But when you do take out those reviews that were paid, the rating drops from a 2.0 down to a 1.7, so it is still pretty in line with the race car cage. People liked it a little bit more because it does provide a little bit more space. So if you're not educated, it might seem bigger because technically it's bigger, but still it has under a 2-star once you take out those paid reviews. And the last cage I wanted to look at was the playground. This one caught my eye because it had a 4.1 out of 5-star, which is a really good, that's like an 82%, but it only had 27 reviews, so I wanted to see how accurate these reviews really were. Even though it only had 27 reviews, it actually had the most 5-star reviews out of all the cages I looked at. It actually had 18 5-star reviews, but once again, when you dig down into that a little bit, 16 of those 18 people who left a 5-star review on the cage got the cage for free. Also, there were 4 4-stars, and all 4 of those people got the cage for free. So even though this cage only started out with 27 reviews, when you take out the reviews of people who got the cage for free, you're only left with 7 reviews. 5 of them being 1 star and 2 of them being 5 star. So all of a sudden your cage that is a 4.1 out of 5 dropped down to a 2.1 out of 5. That's still the highest score out of all of them, which I was a little shocked by. I was shocked that this cage had 2 5-star reviews, but they could be accurate. You know, maybe people weren't as informed or they're using them as a travel cage. I did notice on some of the higher reviews where the cages weren't sent to the people for free, they were either used as a travel cage or temporary or just as an addition. So a lot of the people who were leaving a good review and not having the cage sent to them for free weren't using them as a full-time enclosure anyway. So overall, I was really shocked with these results. Like I said in the beginning, I don't think it's inherently bad to give people products for free to review. That's how marketing works. That's how it's always going to work. I personally accept free products to review on my channel, but it's important that you know who you're giving the products to. And in my personal opinion, I think that Petsmart knew what they were doing since all of this happened within the last month. The reviews went really low, the ratings were getting really low, so they shipped out all these cages for free, hoping these people would give them 5 stars and boost those ratings up a little bit. Basically what this did is they skewed, once again, the results so much that it makes the rating system and the star system extremely pointless. You can't trust the reviews, and not just on Petsmart. I suggest doing more research everywhere. Like I was saying, I shop on Amazon a lot and I try to actually read the reviews because everywhere sends people products, so some of the reviews are always going to be paid or they're just going to be fake in one way or another. But usually if you read enough reviews, you can kind of see what the real people are saying. So if you're shopping online, just be cautious of the reviews and don't give them a ton of credit. So that's basically all I have for this video. I know usually I actually have like a cage or something to show you, but I just thought these findings were really interesting and I thought you guys might enjoy it too. Hopefully Petsmart will do the right thing at some point and just remove these cages from their store shelves. Personally, I don't feel like they're a good home for any animal, and I know a lot of you agree. Like I said, Emma did a video looking at some more cages, so if you want to check that out, that will be linked down in the description. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.